Well, good evening everybody then, and welcome along then to the final race of the ORL Season 9. It's round 12 at Monza, the Italian Grand Prix. It's been a pretty interesting season. It's gone pretty well from my point of view. We were confirmed last time out as runners-up of the championship, somehow. To be honest, quite surprised. But it's been a good fun season, some good clean racing. We've got a good load of drivers here for the final race of the season. 15 of us will be competing around Monza, and really tricky track, obviously known as pretty much the home of speed. Some of the highest top speeds reached around this track, and you have to run such low downforce to get the speed on the straights that it makes it incredibly tricky through the twisty sections. But hopefully we can have a good race. Hopefully everyone can have a good, enjoyable final race of the season, and we can end the season with a bang. As for me personally, it's hit and miss with Monza. Sometimes it clicks, sometimes it doesn't. So we'll have to see how we get on today. But yeah, we just want to enjoy it. It's the final race of the season. Oh, we got a mic on here. I forgot to mute everybody. Well, I think it's only Vader that's got something coming through his mic, so we should be alright. Right. I'm hoping for a dry race. It is indeed a dry race. Thank God for that. We've had far too many wet races this season. Could do with not having another one, to be honest. I think everybody struggles in the wet, to be honest. It's not as enjoyable, it's pretty stressful. So.
Changes you requested. Don't push the
dry race will do nicely. Even Galsfoot, how you doing, my friend? Looking forward to the final race. I've had a bit more practice than usual, as as my last career race for the Force India career was around Monza, which we won somehow in a Force India. So whether that's a good sign, I don't know. But of course these cars are quite a bit quicker than the career Force India. That is my least favourite corner on the track. It really is. Not been getting on with that at all recently. It's a circuit all about straight line speed, well, top speed even, and corner exits. So you've got such a wide variety of long straights here, you've just got to get those exits right. Very slippy track surface as well with low downforce. So we'll make sure we look after the tyres in the race. Pretty spectacular accident for our teammate already. Made you out of the race. I was hoping we'd have a good battle with Show and Force India for that second place in the championship. I'm not sure if he's here. I didn't see him, but he might be. He might have joined late, or I might have just missed him. But only 2 points separating us and Force India going into this race, so still something to play for. Ian Foxworth, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're having a good weekend. Possibly, Fox, possibly. I don't know, was that the first race you'd missed that we won? Or have you missed other ones? That's how we know whether it's truly an omen.
We're low on fuel. You'll need to return to the pits within the next couple of laps.
Good to hear, man. Yeah, I'm all good. I'm all good. Just 2 more weekends till Christmas. And a week off work, which will be nice. Well, yeah, if you missed the pre-season, we didn't win either of those races, so it's not necessarily an omen. I think unless Cowsman rocks up here, we're unlikely to win, but we'll see. I'd much prefer to have you here and not win than vice versa, so don't worry. Been watching any of the Jingle Jam, Fox? Okay, fair enough. Watch it religiously every year. It's just a tradition at this point. Doesn't even matter who's streaming. To be fair, it's probably the only live streams I really watch all year, so I'm kind of the same as you. I don't watch much. But if you don't watch the live streams much, then I appreciate that you watch me and Forge, of course. So an okay opening run. As expected, quite a way off.
So far,
House's time on the same tyres. Jeff, mate.
24.3.
Cheers, Jeff. So we'll stick some soft tyres on and see if we can go a bit quicker. Plus they have the B team most of the time. Well, true, but to be fair, I've been watching them for 5 years religiously now. The B team I enjoy just as much sometimes.
Checks complete. All personnel be aware we have a car leaving.
Evening, Humbrian. Welcome along. Glad you could make it. Final race of the season. No, that's true, Fox. That's one nice thing about being a tiny little streamer. You do get to respond to every message. I know what you mean. When you got big chats of like 10,000 people, they're not worth using. Glad to hear it, Umbrian. I hope we can put on a good race for you. It's yeah, it's going to be interesting, I think, Monza. Especially turn 1. 15 cars going into that tiny little... It is literally the worst turn 1 on the calendar in terms of incidents. So I just want to try and preserve a 100% finish rate this season.
Of fuel remaining.
Yeah, second Lesbo is really tricky. To be fair, most of the corners are tricky around here, but certainly the two Lesmos purely because you've got so much downforce scrubbed off. The low speed corners are okay because you don't really need downforce, you need mechanical grip for them. But the Lesmos, you definitely feel the lack of grip. I'm 100% finish rate on in this league. Talking about the whole game, I mean, definitely not online. Definitely not online, just purely because there are a lot of idiots in open lobbies. But yep, started and finished every race in the ORL this year, so pretty proud of that. I think I'm the only one to start and finish every race. Whether it's every race they compete in, because some people have missed races, so that doesn't really count. Alright, we got the first corner right that time. This corner I can't get right. I've been trying to do it in fourth recently. I used to do it in third, but third just feels too skatey. Same with that. Same with the first Lesmo. I keep doing it in 5th. I used to do it in 4th. I don't know if it's the right tactic, really. It's definitely smoother. A lot of people in barriers this lap. Let's go back to the old gears for the Lesmos and the hairpin, see if it makes any difference. It was quicker, just didn't feel comfortable, that's the problem.
Come in this lap, please. Box this lap.
Oh, that's interesting line through there. And we've lost all that time. Good. If all goes well, it'll be an additional video on Xbox Live. You getting online then on the Xbox? How are you finding the game still? Enjoying it? Often host 25% strict corner and piddling down races lobbies. they're the most fun. Well, they do make people incredibly ragey sometimes, the strict corner cuts, but it's because they do it in stupid places sometimes, but it's the best way to control idiots online lobbies generally. Track is so slippery, especially in the practice. Yeah, it's because it's such low downforce, isn't it? You have to run low downforce to get the speed on the straights. It makes any mid-speed corners like ice.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:23.9.
Every little victory, Hubbrin. Every little victory. And I'm glad you're enjoying it, folks. Right, we've got time. Oh, we've got 12 minutes left still. Done a lot more practicing than we normally do. We should have gone quite a bit quicker than that on the softs.
Let's update the setup.
But it's looking half decent anyway. Should at least watch some people. Bottoming out on the softs. Once again, we'll probably be aiming for sort of top 5 or 6 in qualifying. We know it's not our strength, and in the race, who knows? Anything can happen. He's solely on the diet of haggis, isn't he, Humbrin? Super special haggis. I think ORL are going to be doing a Project Cars 2 league in between now and the next F1 season, beginning of next year. I'm fairly interested in competing in it. You guys, that's something you guys would want to watch? If I take part in it, it's GT3 cars on Project Cars 2. Okay, well, sad. I mean, it's till next February. I think there's going to be some evaluation race, or one evaluation race next week on Thursday. And I have to wait and see when they're scheduling it. If they schedule it midweek, I think Rage might be interested in doing it as well, which would be good fun. We can make ourselves teammates as well. The Salty Boys back in action. Right, let's go do some soft tyre run to wrap up practice then.
When you're ready, let's go.
See if we can get a bit more speed out of this. The outside window can hear in the background. No, it's probably my vape. I try and angle the mic away from it, but it probably still picks it up. No way I got the window open today. Far too cold. Have a first like. Thank you, man. Yeah, it's always appreciated if you guys like the streams. Always noticed a lot of you guys watch it, but never, it doesn't really matter actually, to be fair. The likes, but I appreciate it. England's always cold. It's not always. We get a couple of weeks in the summer where it's pretty warm. It's just incredibly cold at the moment. Yeah, where are you, Humbrian? I envy you getting away from the cold anyway. I just can't find the time on these soft compounds. I think we gain like half a second from mediums to super softs.
Nice, you know. Think
brilliant.
P6 now.
Then I have got this car set up a bit more for the race than qualifying this time around. Something is not feeling right. Hey ho, see how we do in qualifying. Oh, hang on, we got like 10, 11 laps of fuel in for some reason. sure why we've got that much fuel on board. Did it change the setup back? Might have done. Currently in Plymouth, Devon, but from Mauritius. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, you live in this country now, but you're from Mauritius. Oh, okay. That sounds like a bad deal on your part. Living here. I guess you're used to it now. I think those places are real. You British with your weird names. You've got Plymouth in America, Fox. Like all our place names you've stolen. Like all of them, almost. Except you just put new at the beginning of it. Your name's Andre, and I'm indeed British with a very stiff upper lip. I'm quite terribly English. I'm very sorry. 63 Plymouths in the world. There you go. There's an American car manufacturer named Plymouth, or it used to be. I want to. Has it changed our setup? Yeah, why has it not got our setup? Hey, I don't know what's going on. I think it's the right one.
Okay, we'll alter the setup of the car.
Put that same set on.
Our best lap so far is a 1:23.7.
No idea why we had so little fuel in it.
All set.
You make new things. Well, the original is always better. Let's put it that way. I guess there's only so many arrangement of letters in the world. Some places have to be called the same.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
How much is there, Jeff? I've just come out of the pits, mate. I don't know if my mic ever picks up the fan on my wheel. It should just come on now. It comes on after about 20 minutes of use. It's deafening for me, but I don't know if the mic picks it up, which is lucky. It's actually like a hovercraft starting up. Okay, it's spinning a bit better now. Hopefully it was just the fuel. Good. Yeah, this mic that I changed to about 4 or 5 months ago is much better at losing those sounds, thankfully. Yeah, it's so much quicker in a straight line now. I don't think I have my setup on for some reason. Hey now. We're still up somehow after that, but we're going to lose it all down this straight. Christ. Thought I was gone then.
Just 30 seconds left in the session.
I don't blame Vader there, but we're not gonna get a quicker lap stop behind him. So, hey, we know we can go quicker. Now I know that setup was wrong. I thought everything started to feel a bit weird.
Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
Oh, Vader's stuffed it. Pretty spectacular crash. To be fair, I think there's going to be a few of those today. You get slightly offline at the wrong moment and you're going so quickly you just cannot rescue it. Ooh, slight speed, okay. That could be covered by the engine noise. Yeah, probably if I turned the engine off. It's a different direction, it shouldn't pick it up. There was an old F1 fan would say, what engine noise? Yep, it's pretty... I've been driving a lot of older cars in different sims the last few days for an idea for a new series, but I never thought these were that bad until I went back to those. Even from a game point of view, they just sound so much better. I'm American, so we never hear about F1. Not sure excuse. Yeah, it's making a comeback over there, thankfully.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute.
We really hurt ourselves with Indianapolis in 2007, or 2006, whichever year it was. But starting to gain an audience back, thankfully. Even Hardy, how you doing, my friend? Welcome along. Hope you're well this evening. Right, it's looking close again. Good time from Melee. Not too far away from Panther and Barney. We needed that improvement that I think is there, so we should be okay for qualifying. And indeed, Show is not here, so it means that we've secured second in the Constructors, unfortunately, without fight. But hey ho. Yeah, I'm good, Hardy. I'm good. I'm glad you're well. Just counting down the days till Christmas to get a week off off work at last. Whatever happened to the Rage J Racing series? Talking about the F1 one or the super secret one that you shouldn't know about, Fox. I don't know. Rage gone off F1 a bit. I have got one more episode of the co-op that I've had for like a few weeks now that I grabbed off him, but until I know for sure that he's going to continue playing F1, then there's no point in really putting it out, unfortunately. As for the series, there is a series we're working on. I need that sort of 10 days off at Christmas to really get into it, though. It's all recorded, but I think it might be the best thing we've done, but it's going to be 6 episodes, and it's going to take probably 5 or 6 days of editing all day to get it right. So I'm hoping that'll be out first week of this year, of next year. we started recording it in May. That's how probably bad I've been at getting it out. It's been finished since August, but I haven't. I don't know. I just want to do it justice with the editing, so it's because it's not like anything we've done. Right, let's get out there, shall we? Should be able to get a better time in qualifying, hopefully.
Checks complete. We're ready.
Whoop. That's one of the issues with reading chat in this game. Thank God that wasn't at a worse time. Alright, concentrate, Jay, come on. I need to get one of those overlays that I can put in the game so I don't have to look at the second screen, but to be fair, knowing me, that would probably just distract me more. I do see some good lucks though, so thank you. Qualifying has definitely not been our strong point this year. So let's see if we can buck that trend in the final race. I think I've left a big enough gap ahead. We'll see. Well, that's wrong. That's very wrong. It could be a banker. I'm sure we can improve on this. That's... yeah, I thought it was. Just going to count, that was a bit cutty. It's counted. That should have. Let's try and do it smooth this time. Looking better. There we go, that's more like it. We'll see how it shakes out. This is one of those tracks you just hold your breath, some of the corners. Just going through at such speed. Yeah, it wasn't bad as a banker, was it? Now we got that in, we can see if we can go a bit better. We'll go a bit more aggressive for the second run. Whether it will stay that way, we're actually a second within Calcifer, which I think must be the first time all season. Then it is quite a short lap around it. You think that's bad? I have a new series that I thought of a year and a half ago. I haven't even started recording, and I still plan to create. Hey, if it's an original idea, then do it as soon as you can, man, because you'd be surprised how quickly they pop up right when you don't want it. But yeah, it's difficult when you have a job or college life or work life. You know, it's very difficult to make content as a tiny creator. We'll find the time to do it. Spoiler Hamilton, is he the best pole lap person ever? I think so. It's very difficult to compare him and Senna. It's obviously one of the two. Schumacher, surprisingly, wasn't a speed demon. He was a racer. He has a lot of poles because of the amount of years in that dominant Ferrari. But it's got to be either Senna or Schumacher, Senna or Hamilton. We should make a series where we take Rage and put him into anger management. I've tried. You've got to get him to admit he has a problem first, even though he is called Rage.
All complete. Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go.
It would be quite funny. Too much cream in a can. Never have too much cream in a can. Cream in a can, cream in a can. Have you skipped dessert tonight and also want a fat-filled drink? Isotonic caffeine-filled drink? And you too can have cream in a can for just $1.99. It's amazing how things stick sometimes. I don't even know where that came from. I don't even know that I put the original video that we came up with that in. I think it might have been one of the co-ops actually. You did something glorious, something. And cheers, Hardy. I won't get pole, I can tell you that now. There's no way I can get close to Calcifer, but we'll... Miele's up there ahead of us, so let's see if we can knock him down. He's really got back on form the last few races. He's a seriously quick driver, Miele, so we should get 2 runs at this, so let's see what we can do. And I appreciate it, Hardy. Belief is half of it, hey? Slightly too deep into turn 1. It's really difficult to get this back now. Too much. Too much. That's the problem. As soon as you try and push, that's when you don't get the time. They're always the worst laps. Just have to be smooth. Yeah, it sucks, but it was me pushing way too hard. Let's just try and get a few temps here and there, but keep it smooth.
30 seconds left in the session.
Weren't deep enough that time. We tried something there and it somehow works. That should have been a massive accident though. Still not enough to make up for that first sector though. Hey, that time is way quicker than I thought I was going to be doing. We ended up just 2,000th away from our casted time. Hey ho. Yep, you're right. It's such small margins, especially around this track when you're going such a high speed. And that meter is 0.1 of a second you have to get that point. Hey, I wish I could drive as well as House so we're all in the same boat with someone hardy. There's always someone better. You just have to keep practicing and enjoy it. Yeah, third's not too bad. Hopefully we've got the usual guys around us, Melee and Panther. Barney seems a little bit further back here, and we haven't got Show up there with us. And Calcifer, I mean, Jesus, that man is a machine. I bet you he's irritated he didn't get a 119 though. That 4,000th gap. I'll take third. It's definitely one of our better qualifyings of the year. And this setup I had a quicker setup, but I just couldn't race properly with it. So I'm hoping this is going to be a bit more stable for the race, this setup. So I'm hoping we can race a bit better than qualifying as well. I don't know what's going on here. Some kind of game of chicken between a Renault, a Ferrari and a Mercedes. One of those better not be Julian Palmer, or there's going to be a massive accident in there. Huge gap, but great P2 for Melee, great pole once again for Calcifer. Good P4 for Panther. Yukon up in P5, Midget P6. Great times from those two. Barney P7, Macy P8. Our teammate has a chance of maybe picking up some points here. Mayhew in 9th. Toffee in 10th. Emilio just missing out on that top 10, but he always races well in 11th. Ball position 12th. Lucas S, 13th. Pascal Verline has creeped onto the grid apparently in P14, and Vader is P15. What's the tyre day expected to be? I imagine it should be low, so I guess that gives you more options on strategy. I think it'll be a one-stop.
Okay, don't do anything reckless today. Just take it easy. We should have a good race.
Yeah, I mean, two-stop could work if there's safety cars. Tyre deck's okay around here. Problem is those mediums on the final stint. Might be better off to go with the two-stop. We'll see how the super softs hold up. But tyre deck around here is actually pretty high, to be fair. You really got to look after them because there's so many traction zones and so many hard braking zones. One lock-up or one little bit of wheel spin can just destroy your tyres around here. So we'll see. We'll try and look after them. I think I've been a bit too hard on the tyres and a bit too aggressive in the opening stints of races this year, so I'm going to try and be a bit smoother this race.
Clutch bite is good, gearbox is responding normally. Sure
I'd expect Melee, Panther and myself to get away from the group, hopefully, if all goes smoothly enough. So we should get away with those three and then try and look after the tyres. Yeah, I think a one-stop is probably best. Mediums around here are a nightmare. Well, I hate the medium tyres anyway. I really don't like using them, but it might be the only option today. But if there's a safety car, then a two-stop could work. We'll see. Also, hey, R7, welcome along. Looking forward to seeing you back next season. Yeah, same with you, R7. Anyone that doesn't know, R7's been trying to get me to race in this league for a couple of years now, and the one season I do is the one season he doesn't race. He's also the guy that co-started the league as well.
The rest of the grid is
So show him some love if you've enjoyed this season as well. Yep, I would guess there's some safety cars as well. But good luck to all. I hope you guys enjoy the final race this season. Let's make it a good one. An okay start. Got a bit of a fight on our hands with Panther. That's left us a little gap up front. Milo looking like he really wants to get racy with Cowsfoot. So, see if we can gap Panther. I would guess probably not though. Oh, he's off. Pretty sure we had nothing to do with that, because I saw him pulling back behind us. But not quite sure what happened there. Too aggressive through that. Again, let's not make this Japan all over again. First corner death, yeah, that first corner is chaos. And R7, you're racing the season through my eyes. Well, that's very nice of you, buddy, but I prefer to see you on track.
DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
Right, so we've got Barney behind that seems to have made his way back through the field. Milan Kausfer on some kind of charge. Barney's going to be our main competition, unless anything strange happens. I'm considering if we try a two-stop, if we can get enough gap behind for it to make it work. So little grip with this much fuel on board.
Gap to car in front is 5.2 seconds. Is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Fuel is looking really good. You're managing it well.
almost nothing between our times, me and Barney. Front two, I think we have to say goodbye to them for the moment. Relay is incredibly quick round here. Actually keeping Kouser honest for a change.
The distance to the leader is 8.7 seconds.
Into there again, scrubbing the tyres as well.
The gap to the car ahead is 6.2 seconds.
Okay, thanks for tuning in, Fox. Much appreciated. I'll speak to you soon, buddy. Let me know on the VOD what you thought of the race. And Hardy, I don't know that the undercut would work on those guys ahead because they're just too much quicker. I think it's Barney that we're really racing here. I'm wondering if we maybe try a two-stop though. We have little to lose, but if we get it wrong and Barney doesn't do does a one-stop and that strategy works, then we lose a podium. So I really don't know at this point. I don't know what these constant yellow flags are about. They're really peeing me off. Hopefully no one's getting unnecessary penalties for overtaking under them, because they're everywhere. There's an accident everywhere all the time, apparently. I think we passed the point in which we could have done a two-stop now. So I think we'll just have to stick to the one and hope those mediums are okay when we put them on. It's like Barney was starting to struggle a little bit. So we put the fuel up and let's have a few hot laps. It was supposed to be the point, but this has been pretty scruffy at the moment. He is falling back pretty quickly.
The pit window has opened.
Right, tyres should be good for another couple of laps. slowly starting to catch melee again, so I'm wondering if we maybe try and undercut him. That's not a good corner. I don't know how, if those mediums are actually going to be quicker than a new set of super softs around here.
You need to pit in this lap. Last lap for our pit window.
What, and you'll just refuse me the lap after, will you, Jeff? I mean, if a one stop is in 2 laps time, we miss the pit window, what strategy are we on there, Jeff? Do pray tell. On the half stop strategy, are we?
Excess fuel. Be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
Okay, let's save a little bit of that fuel. Jeff is like Jar Jar Binks, bloody annoying. I don't know if he's quite that bad. He's in the same category of pointless characters that get on your nerves. I don't think Jeff is going to turn out to be Supreme Leader Snoke, which Jar Jar Binks definitely is, by the way. So it's not 100% confirmed yet. I'm 99% sure. I said that to someone in the pub the other day, and they said, "Really?" I said, "You don't get Star Wars memes, do you?" No, not really. Right, we're going to have to box this lap because these tyres are done. Oh dear.
We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A?
We're going to stay, Jeff. Oh, not too bad first stint. Everybody in on the same lap, unsurprisingly. Those tyres were not going any further than that. Oh, guys, no, not this again. Oh, teammates just pitted. So they're not remotely ready.
Go. You'll be racing on the exit.
Oh, and Barney's right there, wonderful. Oh, what a joke.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Everybody's on softs, which is interesting.
Green flag.
play the long game with Barney on this one. He's going to be much quicker to begin with. What wheel am I using? I'm using the T500 RS with the F1 integral wheel add-on. Wildfire. You're not racing tonight, or are you out?
13.8 seconds.
Thought I recognised the paddle clicks. Yeah, they are pretty distinctive on this wheel. Let's drop out for dinner. Oh, sorry that you couldn't make the final race, man. I had to drop out for it. Hope you've enjoyed this season anyway. Just gonna have to play the patient game with Barney. Everyone's gone for the soft, so I either know something I don't, or we can have much better tyre life towards the end of the race. Yeah, for sure. Well, I think I will place this, because obviously this has been streaming every Sunday recently. I think I will replace that with some open lobbies on F1 2017. A little bit naughty, Barney. Doesn't really have anywhere to go. Let's play it patient. Should be able to come back at him later in this stint. Those softs on Barney's car are just too quick at the moment. Hopefully they're wearing a lot quicker than these. Otherwise we're in trouble. Already in trouble. Got some fuel available, but probably not worth using it till the last 5 or 6 laps.
You're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing.
We're in real trouble here if people's soft tyres don't give up. Yukon is catching me behind as well. Just can't stay in touch with Barney, and every time I do, I make a mistake. Hate medium tyres. I kind of wish I'd gone for everybody else's strategy and put the softs on. I just didn't think they would do the distance. Just be patient, my young apprentice. He will come to you. Oh, wait, that's Harry Potter. Jeff, mate, he's on softs.
Behind is 5.9 seconds.
I think he's got more of an issue than me. Monduku, welcome along to the stream, my friend. Season 10, not sure.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.0 seconds.
At some point next year, I think there's a Project Cars GT3 League in between, and that starts in February, so it's probably not going to be till midway through next year, I think. They do want to get it in before, obviously, the next game. And they're definitely doing 2 seasons this time, because they only did 1 season on last year's game, so... If R7's still in the chat, he might be able to give you some more of an idea. But I don't know precisely, I'm afraid. No, there's no date yet from what I know. If you want updates and you're on Steam, you can join the ORL Steam page, which is in the description, and then obviously they'll put an announcement up there when there's a new season, and they've got confirmed the time. In your current league, there's only doing one run and you want to participate in another league. You have joined the page. Okay, awesome. Yeah, we started off with 20 this year, but we've ended up with sort of 14, 15 by the end. So there'll definitely be spaces, if not reserve spots. So for sure, just keep an eye on that page.
Will be offline. There's a fault with the rear wing system.
Oh, good.
Stay out. We can work on a fix remotely.
You better have that fixed, Jeff, soon. 'Cause I'm about to start my assault on Barney. Give it a couple more laps. Then we'll turn the engine up and see what we can do. See if our patience will be rewarded. Hey, just keep practicing, Hardy. You'll get there. I don't think I ever truly sort of stepped up in level until I started doing leagues. This is the first one I've done for a few years, but I used to do them quite regularly.
Gap to car in front is 3.
And brings out a new level of competition and speed in you, for sure. Panther off.
Okay, clear.
It's a shame. He's definitely had a great second half of the season, but unfortunately couldn't back up his qualifying result today. It's a shame. He's a nice guy, Panther. Right, I don't know if this is going to work. Let's have radio silence as we attempt to see if we can reel Barney in now.
Of fuel remaining.
we going to run out of fuel before we get there? Most likely. We can do enough to get ourselves in DRS though. Better tyres should be able to do the rest, I'm hoping. It's not going to help though. It's going to have to be tyre life that does the rest now.
We think he's got a time penalty. We have 2 laps of fuel remaining. Managing your tyres. Manage your tyres. Is 12.2 seconds. This is your final lap of the race.
Oh, does it get any closer than that? What a race from Barney. What a race in general. Whew. That was fun. I haven't had a race with someone like that for a while. Thanks, guys. a little bit tired. Whew. Yeah, great race from Cal and Millet. Millet had some great pace there today. I wonder where we might... I really enjoyed that race with Barney, but we lost, what, almost 5-6 seconds in that pit stop, because obviously Mayhew had gone in before our teammate. And considering we're 6 seconds off Millet, could have been a bit closer, but that was a lot of fun. And great race from Kaustra and Millet. Great race from Barney. Good points for Yokon in 5th. Great result from him, and for Toffee, Macy, Midget, Emilio and Paul riding out the top 10 then. And congrats to Cal. Another victory for him. Millet's had far too few podiums this year for what his pace deserves, so I'm glad to see him up here the last 2 races, finishing with a bang. Millet in a more German way. I don't do accents, I can try. Millet? No, that's terrible. That's not even German. Millet? I don't know. I don't know. Every time I try and do an accent, it ends up a different accent or horribly offensive, so it's probably best that we leave it at that for today. Some close times between everybody. From Millet backwards, and some great racing there. It's good fun. You need to give the EL a more AL way. Melee. Is it melee? Melee? Possibly. I've always said I apologise if I pronounce people's names wrong in this league. Unless they're spelt phonetically, I don't have a hope in hell of being able to pronounce them. Google is your friend. Well, yeah, am I going to Google everybody's thing? I guess I could. Google's aware of everything in the universe and knows most of it. It does. It's horrible how reliant we as a human society have become on Google, really. I don't think anybody would be able to function without it now. Or just the English word for melee, mile. Oh, is it mile? Is it mile? I don't know. I'm not in translating French sentences. Well, no, but you can use the Google Translate thing where it speaks it out, can't you? Thanks, Cal. That was a great race for Barney. I enjoyed that immensely. I think we went on the wrong tyres, obviously, with the mediums, all you guys on the softs. But it worked for us right at the end. Just saved some fuel and had to go right at the end. And it happened. Pleasure, Barney. I hope you enjoyed it. That was great. It's been great racing you all season, mate, to be honest. You know, Cal, I've enjoyed racing you, but, you know, look, you've been out the front most of the time, let's be honest. Or with Boys to Serious. In terms of my personal season, racing Barney, Millet, don't know which of that is. That I'm going to keep second guessing myself now. But Barney, Melee, Show, and Black Panther towards the end. You guys, it was great racing. We were all very close throughout that season, for sure. I'm struggling to speak because that adrenaline's just washing back out my body after that race. The last try of saying Melee was good though. I can't remember which one that is now. I'm going to have to do some research before next season to try and learn it. Had great pace actually, he was as fast as me for the first 5 laps. Yeah, you guys just disappeared. I thought he was going to give you a good run for your money there. You obviously won out in the end today, count. Yeah, Barney, it's been good. It's the first league racing I've done for probably 2.5 years. And I've really enjoyed it. You guys have made it a blast. So thank you very much, and we'll hopefully have another season not too far away. Yeah, it was good fun. I wish I had a good enough computer to record everything at the same time, because I would have loved to have made a highlights video. But I think if I make it out of the stream footage, it's going to look a bit rubbish. But I'll see what I can do with it, maybe. But it's been good fun, for sure. He had 82% rear tyres on lap 12. I was drifting it as hell. Lost 4 seconds on the lap. Yeah, I think I went in on 11, maybe 12, and yeah, mine were about 70. It's not a track to be on low tyre wear for sure. The possibility of tranny wires, man. Yeah, I think from the fact that nearly all of us went in on the same lap or two, we just all had reached that point where it was just either come in or crash. Thanks, Lon Duckett. Thank you for joining the stream. And so I'm thinking about replacing this stream on Sundays during the off season with some F1 open lobbies. So if you want to tune in for that next Sunday, I'll confirm that probably on Twitter or something. But thank you very much for joining anyway. Right, I think it's about time to wrap up. So I just want to say firstly thank you to everybody else I've raced in with the league this season. It's been a lot of fun. It's been really enjoyable. Big thank you to everybody, all of you guys that have watched and watch week in, week out. You make it that little bit more enjoyable. A little bit distracting. Maybe we might have a couple more points here and there. But I've really enjoyed streaming it, and I think a lot of the guys that race as well like watching back the videos. So yeah, just second place. I wasn't expecting that, to be fair. We're runners up in the championship. Cowster, of course, champion. We were second in the constructors as well, with Williams narrowly beating out Force India. So all in all, a successful season. I'm going to have to do a lot of practice, I think, before the next one. See if we can drag ourselves back up towards where Calcifer and West Sirius will be if he does it again. And I think R7 coming in next year should be very quick as well. So thank you everybody for watching along. I hope if you only watch for this, I hope you maybe continue to watch some of the content between now and season 10. Be appreciated. Yeah, I do stink, Cumbrian. I really do. Those last 7 or 8 laps were pretty sweaty. Okay, let's wrap it up here, guys. Thank you as always for watching, everybody. And I'll catch you again very soon. My pleasure, Cumbrian.